I guess you'll find out some stuff you might want to know. You might find out some stuff you didn't want to know, but you're stuck with us. So.
It is Saturday, May 3rd. It is a special day out here at Dollywood. Why is that?
Extra special day, because 40 years ago, on this day, this park opened for the first time.
As Dollywood!
Ta-da!
And I thought it'd be fun for us to walk around the park and show you some things of the past.
Yeah,
of
let's
Dollywood's
do it.
history. Maybe even a little tease of what's to come in the future.
Yeah.
And throughout the video, we attended a media event with Dolly yesterday, and we're gonna intersperse cuts through that throughout the video also.
That's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's show them what
Let's get ready to go. Oh,
No, it's okay.
Let's get ready to go on this Dollywood adventure that rocks. For starters, and we're gonna touch on this a little later in the video, that front gate did not used to be the original front gate of Dollywood.
Right.
So stick around for little history tips like that, and we'll show you where the front gate was 40 years ago.
40.
Dollywood, welcome to our Dreamer-in-Chief, Miss Dolly Parton.
Around the thing. Oh, shut up. He always says that because he wants me to say, hey, I told you to wait in the truck. Anyway, thank you, and I love you too. Well, can you believe it's 40 years here? I mean, we're going to have a party. You like my little outfit? You know, this is a replica. We've kind of spruced it up a little bit with some stones, but when I came out of the cake 40 years ago, when we opened Dollywood in 1986, can you believe that? I can't believe it, but it's been so much fun spending all these years. And we're gonna...
Right there. See that?
Festival Fair, but that
Yes.
is Market Square.
Market Square.
That used to be the front gate, the front entrance to the park.
Wow.
Now there seems to be some debate on, do you go that way into the park or did you come this way through the gates towards us into the park? So if you know that answer, definitely let us know.
Yeah. Remember, like if you go over in that direction over towards Lightning Rod and what is it? The Paradise? No. Shoot, what's the name of the theater? Palace Theater.
Pines Theater.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be celebrating 40 seasons of entertaining all season long. Now their show premieres tomorrow in the Pines Theater. Yeah, and you're gonna love that. They are so talented, so sweet.
There is a new show at the Pines Theater we can't wait to check out called Play On. Take this tip, seats fill up extremely quick to see the new show here at Dollywood, Play On.
Here at Dollywood.
And it's always been Dolly's hope that this special place where music inspired her own dreams could be a home for music from all over the world.
And perhaps inspire others to dream as well. You know, it's funny how we always seem to remember where we were and who we were with when we heard a special song or story for the first time.
Ministry and everything in between.
Red American country.
Something is on my mind.
Come on, everybody. I said, let's play a game.
Someday we'll be together.
Someday we'll be together.
What'd you think, Sandy?
I absolutely love that. The throwback, the memories, the excitement. The performers are incredible, and I love recognizing them from all the different shows through the years, through the seasons. It was incredible.
It was very well done. If you've come to Dollywood in the past 40 years, maybe you came 20 years ago or 10 years ago and you saw some shows, good chance You're gonna remember some of these shows when you watch this.
Yeah, and one particular show, I wanted to stand up and cheer the minute it came on stage, and I have a feeling a lot of other people felt the same way.
Which show was that, Sandy?
Dreamland!
Dreamland Drive-In.
I love that show.
And while you're in the Pines Theater, if you want a throwback, they have Dreamland Drive-In now memorialized on the wall in here.
Get here. How did all of this become reality?
Well, when I made the announcement with Barbara Walters all those years ago that I wanted to build a theme park in my hometown, of course, as you mentioned, already had Silver Dollar City, and Pete Herschend and Jack Herschend brothers, well, they already had that going, and so when they heard about that, they said, well, I think we should probably all get together and make this a team effort, because we don't need another theme park, it'll run us out of business. And if we go together, you know, it'll be a wonderful thing, and I could not ask for greater partners, and they know their business, and they've made it so much greater than I would have ever done on my own, for sure.
One popular attraction out here at Dollywood is the roller coaster Lightning Rod. And for good reason, it's an amazing coaster.
Lightning ride.
Did you know at one point in time, Sandy, this coaster never existed?
Yeah, it was built in 2016. What was it before that? And I should say go way back.
It was, from what we've understood, a campground and a swimming pool right behind us.
Yeah, over by the HR buildings and back. It used to be a full-size swimming pool.
Imagine that.
And a campground too, right?
Swimming here at Dollywood.
Oh, that would be so fun. You imagine?
Sandy, I am positive there used to be a sheriff's car there.
Yeah, I remember that too. Where is it?
Don't know. However, we did want to point out, we are not official Dollywood historians.
At all. In fact, we're going based on conversations we've had throughout the park. We're fascinated with the history of Dollywood. We're fascinated with any park and the history of it.
Right.
And we have not seen the documentary yet. That's going to be on our list of things to do when we get back home. And we're so curious to compare the information we've had from people and the actual documentary.
Yeah, and by people we mean friends that we've known that have been to Dollywood for many years, a lot longer than us, and also from the staff out here at Dollywood who's been so nice and generous with information and tips for us.
Yeah, it's so cool to learn about. I love it.
However, if we got something wrong, just let us know in the comments and go,
teach us.
Rock, that was never a police car behind you.
Oh, well, we know that because we have photos of it. We know that used to be a police car.
So I do get some history tips right, is what you're
Based
saying.
on our own historical knowledge.
All right, let's move on.
The first time I met Dolly on grounds, I had a shovel in my hand. And
He wanted to burn me.
we were moving, and Dolly had one too. And we were both throwing dirt in the air, celebrating, I don't know, one of the new buildings. But we were celebrating the start of a dream. And this dream became Dollywood.
Next up, let's talk about the Barnstormer area.
Wow, I guess we haven't come up here recently because I had no idea that there was a playground called Granny's Garden up here for kids.
Funny you should mention a children's playground up here in the Barnstormer area, Sandy.
What's that?
At one point in time, this area was known as Dreamland Forest.
Oh.
It had a 3-story indoor Nerf type of attraction.
Really?
With air guns that would fire Nerf balls, I believe, or
fun.
Nerf pipe balls, or you just fire foam balls at people, and your kid would enjoy forever, and you could never find them because there's so many kids running around.
Wow, I want to see photos of that. Does anybody have a photo of that? Can you post it in our Facebook page?
It
Or
sounds
send us
really
a
cool.
message?
I wasn't here for that time period.
Me neither. I had no idea, but that sounds like a lot of fun. I know my kids would personally love that.
And wait, there's more that was once happening up here in the Barnstormer area.
What's that?
Let me turn the camera around. We just noticed this also out here in the Barnstormer area. Is this a part of Dreamland Forest? You gotta let us know. We're so curious. I don't know about you, but I always pictured Dolly's house to be a lot bigger than that.
We're standing in a splash pad, and there's a firefly there.
Yeah, out here at Barnstormer, I had no idea there was a splash pad area.
Me neither. This is great for those warm, hot summer days.
This is not the only water feature to ever been located up in this area, Sandy.
What's the other one?
There was a water ride called Slide Winder.
Okay, I remember that, but I never went on it.
It was a favorite for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Up in the hills behind me.
Way above.
Or the mountains behind me. Or the mountain behind me.
The Smoky
You know what I
Mountains.
mean. If you are a fan and you're missing Slide Winder, let us know in the comments.
You know my saying, I need the money because it costs a lot to look this cheap. There's a lot of truth in that. Yes, and I didn't know how to run a theme park. I just knew I wanted one. I just knew I had felt that I needed to do something in my own home to provide more jobs for more people, a lot of my own as well. But also just to have something great for families to enjoy. And they were enjoying you, but we just wanted it to be bigger and better and just to see that dream come true. So you're
Dollywood of the New for the 40th anniversary season. However, yes.
Do you remember when that used to be a tunnel?
Or was it a cave?
Or a cave?
Or was it a tunnel?
Or was it a tunnel?
Or
was
a
it
cave? What do you think, Sandy?
Both.
And in there actually was little pieces of history from theme parks of the past before it was named Dollywood.
Like from Silver Dollar City, right?
Or was it a mine?
Ooh, I think.
Or a cave? Or a tunnel?
You tell us. What do you think?
But that was behind us.
Yeah. But
Remember
now
that feature?
it's no longer. Ta-da!
Now you get wet when it rains.
And it's certainly been easy, to sell Dollywood and everything, all the new things that we do here and all the stuff that Eugene's coming to us with new things every year since he's been with us. And of course, you know that Eugene's the president now of Dollywood, and he shares our vision, and we all respect and appreciate him so much.
But it's a great responsibility, but every day when I come here, it doesn't ever feel like work. It just feels like I'm home.
Pretty good home to be, right? All right.
We just saw the train go by.
Yeah, we
Love
did.
this shot of the tracks behind us. The train has a history a lot older than Dollywood.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure the train was
So
here
the train was here before Dollywood?
through its existing parks before it
I see
became
what you're
Dollywood.
saying. I see what you're saying, yeah.
I'm
okay.
pretty sure. I don't think I'm wrong on that because I think one of the names was called Rebel Railroad.
Oh, I like that name.
Did you know that at one point in time, while riding the train, you could actually see a show?
Really?
I'm pretty sure on that. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the train would stop and you would see a show perform. I believe.
Do they ever have like, you know how some of the trains, they have like robbers, bank robbers and
I don't
those
know.
kind of interaction where they jump on the
That might
train?
have happened before the Dollywood era, but I don't know.
Wow,
So-
we need to find this stuff out.
Yeah, you're watching this and scratching your head going, wow, I have no idea what Rock's talking about. This actually occurred during the train, during Dollywood's
Yeah.
first years. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so just so you know, this whole reason, like as we were riding to Dollywood, Rock had this like, oh, I want to do this as a video idea. He gets these ideas from God and out of nowhere. And it's really fun because obviously, as you can tell, we did not put a lot of preparation into this. But what we really want to do, this is like literally on the way there. What we really want to do is learn from you as well. So if you have that history, let us know because we are so interested in learning
Dolly,
about
if you're
it.
watching, let us know in the comments about the park. Wouldn't you like to hear from the Dreamer-in-Chief herself?
Well, wouldn't anybody?
Yeah.
And the most important thing to her is books. Books
Kids.
for thousands and thousands of kids who are able to read today. because of this league.
A lot has changed in the country fair area. Sandy tells me.
Well, all I remember is that wonderful Ferris wheel. I actually went on with my kids. I don't know how many years ago, but it was quite a while ago.
And you know the location of it?
Yeah, it's like right behind that sign that's in Country Fair.
People don't want to see a sign, Sandy. They want to go down to the country fair and check it out.
Well, you tell us.
I want to check it out.
Tell us what else you know about Country Fair.
Well, let's go walk in there and we'll
Okay,
see.
Good deal.
As if she thinks I know a lot. We will let you know right away that this whole country fair entrance is new for the 40th anniversary season here at Dollywood. History lesson from Sandy.
So if my memory serves me right, it was like, see where those trees are?
What was?
The Ferris wheel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ferris
I feel
wheel
like
time.
it was right there. It was so cool. And there's actually a lot of pictures.
Behind the country fair sign?
Yeah, right there where the trees are.
Used to be a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, a really cool Ferris wheel. And there's actually a picture of Dolly on that Ferris wheel.
Dolly actually rides rides?
Well, we've seen, I don't know if she wrote it, but she was, yeah, I would say yeah.
Well,
There's a photo.
Imagine that.
What are your dreams for Dollywood Parks and Resorts the next 40 years?
Well, for me, I'm always saying, well, I wake up with new dreams every day. And they're always saying, yeah, your dreams are about to kill us. But seriously, for me, I just hope that we can continue to do things because we love the fact that we cater to families, that this is a family vacation destination. And everything we do, we consider everybody and the kids, the parents, the grandparents. So there's something for everybody. So as long as we can keep doing things that make people happy, make them want to come back and just entertain them and make them go home to their home feeling better than they did when they left it, thinking, hey, we gotta go back down there sometime. So I just think that we'll just continue to do great things, hopefully.
Is Dollywood missing a coaster? A roller coaster, Sandy?
A kid-friendly coaster.
From what I've understood, behind us used to be the VeggieTales coaster.
Who knew?
And I think that Country Barn was the original loading station.
Yeah, that's what we heard.
That's what we've heard.
That's pretty cool.
We could have heard wrong.
And this is brand new.
I'm getting mesmerized by the splash pad. That is new for the 40th anniversary
that whole barn,
season.
Isn't that beautiful?
Well, the barn's not new. I thought the barn was the loading station.
Painted. Like yeah, anyway, this is beautiful. This
They
is
do
a great
wonderful spray
place. This is, yeah. This is a great place for you to, like, hot summer day, kids playing. I'm surprised there's no kids playing right now. Maybe we should go play in it.
Maybe. But VeggieTales coaster, Sandy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, back to track.
Oh, yeah, now's a great time for me to go running through there.
That's usually your favorite time. It's not.
Country Fair has a lot of areas where you can just sit and relax. Enjoy some food.
Yeah, look at that. But this is not what it used to look like. There used to be a ride here.
What was the name of that ride,
Oh
Sandy?
my gosh, I was going to ask you. I don't remember. I feel like there's the name. Was it a banana?
I think it's called Dizzy Disc.
Okay, that sounds more like it. The one
Pretty
next
sure
to
it
us.
wasn't named after a banana.
Well, the one next to us is Lemon Twist.
How about this, Sandy? Describe the ride. What type of ride was it?
It was a dizzy disc. Literally, like,
it was a disc that you stand, sit. Is there a secondary ride that was here before Dizzy Disc?
I don't know.
Wait, I think you're referencing something else. So you would kind of stand, kneel. I don't know about sit. Well, maybe I guess you could sit. But you were in a rotating disc that was on like a roller coaster track.
Yeah.
That would go like this.
You're making me dizzy.
As you spun.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, Sandy.
Yeah, it's not here anymore.
No, it's not. I don't know what happened to that ride.
It's good though, it costs nothing to dream. But if you don't dream, you're not going to amount to a lot, right? But you're the one that knows kind of what's coming up in the next 40 years.
It's really difficult to try to keep up with her.
Oh, I know, yes.
But it's the thing that I admire about you, Dolly, is you're so intuitive. Your instincts are better than any person I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And she always forces us to dream big. And I think
new is the Imagination Playhouse.
Yeah.
You can't say you actually knew because they did have Imagine Playhouse shows for the past 2 summers,
Yeah.
but this is the first time where it runs from spring through summer through fall.
And they repainted it. It looks completely different.
Absolutely. So old would be the Heart Song movie that people enjoyed in there.
Yeah, and that was moved over towards where? Where Heidi and Ken.
Right, in the Dolly Parton Experience
Yes,
area.
yes.
You
That's
can
where
now
Heart Song-
still see the Heart Song movie in the theater that shows the Heidi Parton and Ken and Friends show.
Yep.
Now, I have a trivia question that I don't know the answer to. Was that before Heart Song another attraction? Something tells me it was, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, we want to know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. One icon of Dollywood's past, present, and future will always be Miss Lillian. We love you, Miss
We
Lillian.
love you so much.
Okay, does your hero's name start with the letter Dolly? Okay. Oh my gosh, I just think that she is the most amazing person in the whole entire world. Don't you think so? She is wonderful, okay? She does so much for the world, and it's incredible to have a person like that, and we live in the time of Dolly Parton, okay? That's just putting that out. I had the opportunity, the most amazing opportunity, to meet and work with my hero. Is how I felt about that. In 2018, you guys, I did a reading for Netflix. It was a pitch process for Netflix called, she was doing a Christmas movie musical called Christmas on the Square. And so it ended up getting picked up by Netflix in the room the day that we did it. They said, let's do it. This was in 2018, so it was a few years before it was made. And when I met her, contrary to what my hair looks like right now, because it's been rained on and the weather doesn't like me. Normally it's really cute curl. But she looked at me and she goes, oh my gosh, I love your hair. I said, stop it, Dolly. I love your hair. And she said, well, which one? And I thought that was so sweet. She was so amazing. And she's just like a little pocket of sunshine, and she smells delicious.
Wilderness Pass is the newest restaurant out here at Dollywood, Sandy. Where can they find it?
All right, I got one side. On this side, we have Mystery Mine. Look at there. And then right above us is Wild Eagle.
Do you know this is not what was originally here?
Right. I mean, what, River Rampage, remember that ride? Where you would get soaked?
I
That
think it's
used to be
called
right
River
here.
Battle, isn't it?
Oh, was it?
River Rampage is still running. Don't worry, Dollywood enthusiasts. That ride is still in operation.
Ooh, sorry.
But the River Battle ride,
Yeah.
where you got the wettest,
Very, very, very soaked.
was a water ride
Yep,
that
right here.
was
Right
in
there.
this spot.
Yep. And then they had the Christmas tree
That's right.
right here.
They sure did.
What else do they have here?
A meet and greet area with pumpkin people. I
Yep,
don't
I
know
remember
the
that. And the
pumpkin's
great big
name.
pumpkin was here.
That's right. So let's
Peter. Must
continue
be
on.
Peter.
Oh, okay. We'll say it's Peter. I really don't think that was the pumpkin's name.
We're gonna
However,
find out.
I want to say it's like Charlie or something.
He was
Anyway,
cute. Very
we got a lot more history to cover as we walk around Dollywood. Behind us, a really fun coaster, Fire Chaser Express.
I love
Sandy.
that coaster. Love it.
Did you know that Fire Chaser Express was not always here at Dollywood?
No, in fact, if you look at that structure right there, that's remnants of what they used to call Adventure Park, right?
And what did you do in Adventure Park?
Yeah, they had rope course and zip lines. It was huge, I understand. I never have been on it, but I remember seeing it.
And one thing I love is how they still have some of those structures around as you're riding through on Fire Chaser Express.
Yeah, like the one behind us.
It's a great piece of a way to keep that Dollywood history alive. I love, Sandy, as we're walking around the park, we're able to share history, and in the other clips, Dolly is sharing her history about the park.
And I love rock too, and I love the history of Dollywood and any other park we go to.
I love you too. And I love Tennessee Tornado.
Yes.
We are back with another history tip. So just walk along this road in between Blazing Fury and Tennessee Tornado. Did you know this road didn't used to exist? If I hear correctly,
That's just stopped right at Blazing Fury.
I think it stopped at Tennessee Tornado
Okay.
and you had to turn around and
Ah.
go back after you rode it. That is what we have heard.
So there
that
was
this
no
road,
loop.
hey there, that this road did not exist.
I believe it.
Yeah. So yeah, that Dollywood wasn't a loop. So
I'm glad it's a loop now.
So am I. Can you imagine walking the Tennessee Tornado, turning around and walking all the way back if you wanted to get on the train?
Yeah, but you know what? There is so much to see here, so it wouldn't be all that bad. But I do like keep moving forward and seeing all new things, and I love the loop. And hey, wouldn't it be cool if one day there was actually another loop, so you're not going up to Wildwood Grove and stopping there? Wouldn't that be really cool if there's a way to kind of somehow have another loop?
That would be cool to make Wildwood Grove have another access road.
Ooh, I'd love that. But it might
Where
be
would it
difficult.
go, Sandy?
Yeah, it might be difficult because of the train. Can't do a whole lot moving that train. No way. Hi.
Hi. The church, Sandy.
Yes. My favorite
has been here for a long time.
Yeah.
Did you know longer than Dollywood?
Yeah, what we heard it was 55 years.
52 years.
Did you know who this church is named after?
Who, Sandy?
We heard actually just this morning. I don't know if anybody else knew this, but the doctor who actually gave birth to Dolly Parton is who the church is named after.
I think, Sandy, it's delivered, not gave birth. I think that was Dolly's mom that did all the work on that. But I did think he did help in the delivery.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Dolly.
You know what I mean. But okay, so right, mom gave birth, Dr. Thomas delivered. Got it.
Correct. Has the chapel named after him. They still do Sunday services.
Yep.
Every Sunday morning out here at Dollywood, 11:30 in the morning. But double check the app and the website just to get the most current information on those church service times, because sometimes they do change them, especially during the holiday season.
Yeah. And you could ask a host. The hosts here are absolutely incredible and so full of knowledge. In fact, we got a lot of knowledge from the hosts themselves.
Yeah, 52 years of church services at Dollywood.
Longer than the 40-year Dollywood history. Gotta love that.
So what's next for the future of Dollywood?
Well, why don't we let the Dollywood Park president, Eugene, tell us.
Things to come?
He might be upset at me if I tell you the big attraction that's coming here next year in 2026, but in a couple of weeks it's going to be hard to hide that 5-story, 44,000 square foot indoor attraction that's coming.
And where is this 5-story attraction going? We believe it's going beyond Big Bear. Let's see if we can take a peek. Behind us, Big Bear Mountain. We rode Big Bear Mountain, and what did you see, Sandy?
I saw like a dig, like there's a hole back there. There's some construction going on.
It's a lot of dirt in construction vehicles right now.
And I do see some building material, of course, as well. So it's going to be exciting as watch it grow.
You know what I think might be a fun idea, Sandy?
What's that?
A lot of people are going to get your best construction photos from riding the train.
Yes.
We don't have time to ride the train today. However, I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we all collectively had a place to share the construction photos? Where might they do that, Sandy?
Dollywood News and Updates.
We have a Facebook group. There, feel free to share with us on the days we aren't here. Share with us your days out here at Dollywood at the park. We'd love to see them.
Yeah.
And any breaking news, we always post it there to keep you updated. We're going to put a link to that Facebook group, Dollywood News and Updates, in the description down below. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe yet,
what you waiting for?
Because you really never know where we're going to end up next. However, if there's a chance that we go to a place where you can dream more, be more, we're going to make it an adventure that rocks. See you real soon.
Bye. Live every moment.
I just again wanted to say how great it is to be here and all the years that you folks have supported us and supported me with everything that we've done here. You know I love you truly. As my song says, I will always love you.
To stay tuned is because you know we're going to be back for Dollywood Summer Celebration. And cool to already see that tease with the pickup trucks out for that summer celebration dance party.